Good evening. How are you? Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. It is almost 7 o'clock, so it is almost time to get stamping with friends. I hope you had a nice weekend. It's beautiful, beautiful weather here in California. I was talking to one of the gals at Stampin' Up on Friday, and she was saying, I'm going to hang up on you if you keep telling me how beautiful the weather is. And I said, well, it's really nice in the sun today, but it's a little bit windy and it's a little bit chilly, but I'm out doing yard work. And so she kept saying, it's freezing in Utah. I'm so jealous. But today it is gorgeous. Now I see numbers, but I don't see any comments yet. So please say hi if you're here. I did hit the button to say accept comments, so but I don't see any yet. I just see that people are here. Hello, hello. If you're trying to say hi and it's not showing up, then I know it's not working tonight. It says comments will appear here, and there are none. Okay. So what I'll do for the winner of the card, since I can't see comments, is I will watch the replay like I always do at the end, and the number I selected, I will let you know in the comment section that you are the winner of this card. So watch, go back and look at the comments after this. Give me about, I don't know, a half hour or so, and then and check back and see if you won the card or not. I think you're gonna love this card. I know I do. And for the girls that are love quick and easy, simple, yet beautiful. We always want it to be pretty, right? No matter if it was difficult, you can tell, you know, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful card, but look at all the work. This one still has, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, but it doesn't have all the work. One color cardstock, one color ink. Yep, that's it. Okay, so let's turn you down. Darn it, I don't see any comments. Try hearts. See if I can see the hearts. I don't see anything yet other than people are here. I see numbers. Okay, let me turn you down. So frustrating. And turn you around. Get you locked in. And try to zoom. Oh, today it worked really quick. Okay, let me move this over just a wee bit. All right, that's better. All right, I see that at least 10 people are here, so welcome, welcome, welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I am your hostess, Beverlee Morales, and I live in Tracy, California. Thank you for watching from all over the United States and sometimes from other countries. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here with me. If you decide to place an order with me, here is my March host code, and here is my website where you can go and place the order online. If you need my help, just let me know. You can contact me by email if you need any help from me whatsoever. Here's my address right here, and I will download or upload this this live to YouTube, because on Facebook it only stays for 30 days. So if you want to see a replay later, after 30 days, and you have to go to YouTube, and YouTube channel is just my name. Okay, thank you very much for sprinkling. Those of you who sprinkle, those of you who tell your friends about me, I really appreciate that. Without that, I might not grow, and growing is how I stay alive. So thank you again for sprinkling and sharing. All right. We have a new in color that we're going to be using tonight. You cannot order this yet. The color is called Secret Sea, and I was very intrigued with this color. I didn't know if it was a dark blue or what to expect from it. I happen to love it, and I'm going to turn it around so you can put it on your wish list. 165285 is the code for the Secret Sea new in color. I'm going to stamp with it, and you can see how you like it. I'm going to be using basic beige cardstock tonight, and it's just a regular 5.5 by 8.5 size cardstock. So that's one piece of 8.5 by 11 cut in half, and making a regular card. I had another 4 by 5.25, and I already cut out the largest die using this die here. We've been using it for a few weeks now from the Textured Notes dies, and the Textured Note dies are all these different shapes of rectangles. There's a ton of them, and each one of them has a different design around the edge, and their code number is 165555. These are online exclusives, so you can go get them right away before they run out. I'm always scared things are going to run out when they're so popular and nice. So this one was cut out already in advance with this die from that die set. Okay. So let's fold our cardstock in half to make our card. And I'm going to take my bone folder and burnish the fold. Grab it and wing it back and get a beautiful seam here that way. Okay, so now we're going to look. This is going to be the front of my card, so I'm going to flip it over to the back side, and I'm going to start by using a stamp from the stamp set, Grown with Love. Ladies, this stamp set and dies, coordinating dies, might be my favorite for a while. Right now, I'm going to use the Grown with Love stamp. I used it a couple of weeks ago, or about a week ago, but I'm going to use it again right now. So making sure I'm on the back side of the card. And this is the one where I talked about that there's a lot of extra rubber around there, so you have to be careful when you ink it up that you don't get ink on the excess rubber. You can trim it down so you don't have to worry about it ever again, but I'm just going to be careful. I haven't trimmed it down yet. Hello everybody. I see a few more people on. I'm not saying your names because I can't see the comments tonight. And I click the same little place to say see comments, and they're not there. But I'll see them on my replay, so no worries. Somebody will still win this beautiful card. Look at this color. Now, it does look black with an undertone of a deep, deep, deep sea blue. I think it's absolutely stunning, and I love how it looks on this basic beige cardstock. Oh my gosh, I just think it's beautiful. I originally started thinking I was going to use basic white for this card, and when I saw the color, I said, the basic beige is going to look beautiful with this color, I believe, so I'm going to use that. Now this is just going to say Grown with Love on the back of my card. Now I'm going to go to the inside, and I'm going to use You're on My Mind. This is also from the Grown with Love stamp set. And this is the stamp set and dies that we are going to use at Open House the first Thursday of this month. Okay, so I'm just tapping onto the ink, and then I'm going to stamp this right on the inside layer piece. Then I'm going to take the thyme, that's the rosemary, the thyme stamp, and ink that up. And I'm going to stamp this on the bottom right-hand corner. Do you agree that this color of ink looks gorgeous with this color of cardstock? Very, very nice. Okay. I think it's very tailored. I think that's a good explanation. So very classic, very tailored. And this also can be a masculine card. Now, I don't know what's come over me because usually masculine cards are not easy for me. But when I looked at this one and the last ones I've made, they definitely could be sent to a young man in your life, a friend, a male friend, anybody. You could use it as a masculine card very, very easily. So now let me show you the card and show you how we're going to decorate, how we're going to embellish and fancy up the front. Are you ready for this? Look how beautiful this card is. I wish I could see your reaction. I really, really, really want to know what you think. Definitely leave me a comment. I will read them in a little bit, and one of the comments is going to win this card. Isn't that precious? Now, look at this ribbon. Oh, I was so happy that this worked for me. I had the idea to use the basic beige ribbon. There is its code right there. And stamp on it with this color of ink. I wanted to know if it would bleed or smudge or any reaction with the ink onto the ribbon at all. And it didn't. I see a little bit of ink on my block. So I'm going to clean that off before I get started. And this says from the garden of. So I'm going to tap. Check my stamp. And then I've got to bring it down lower so I can see. I'm going to stamp from the garden. I'm really not trying to get the dot lines underneath. I'm just trying to get from the garden on to the ribbon. And I'm going to stamp that 3 times. Here's 1. 2. I can see so many things that this ribbon with From the Garden stamped on it embellished. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm thinking because maybe my next live will be with my ideas I'm getting. Now that I know that the ink works beautifully on this ribbon. Here we go. See that? Okay, so I'm going to take my ribbon scissors and I'm just going to snip, and we'll have this ready. I'm going to set it aside for a minute and I'm going to do some more work and let that have time to dry. Okay, I need a piece of scrap paper, cardstock, and this is a window border from the stamp set, Grown with Love. And I'm going to ink that up with the same color, very monochromatic card. And I love that I could use scrap. Now I stamped this twice. I've already got one cut out just to save a little bit of your time. And we're going to cut this one out now. Look at that. Move my ink pad and get the die from the bundle that coordinates with this stamp. And we're going to get ready to cut that out. Let me get my cut and emboss machine over here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to take the frame die and see the little corners, how they're a little fancy. I'm just going to line that up with the stamped image. So take your time doing that. Try to line up all four corners the best that you can, and once you like where you see them, tape down this die so nothing moves. Then we'll put on the top acrylic platform and run this through. This card is so quick and easy. I think that if you get this set, you will be making this many times over. When Lori was helping me last Monday, I said we were making this, using this bundle for open house, right? She immediately, I pay her with her stamps or whatever she wants from the catalogs. And she said, can you please order me this bundle? It's absolutely beautiful. And so she has that here waiting for her. So that's exciting. It's an online exclusive, so there's no waiting. You can just go get it. Okay, I'm going to remove the platforms, and I have platform 1 there. And then I'm going to take the, let me look at this. Why does this look wider to me? No, it's the right size. Okay, I'm going to take the 4 by 5 1/4 piece layer piece, and I'm going to insert it into the online exclusive mini corrugated embossing folder. Now, I have been able to see the upcoming online exclusive. I've been able to see I have the new catalog, and I'm telling you, I am loving so many things. There is a lot of scrapbooking in the catalog, which I don't scrapbook very much. I make my own little books, but I don't have big albums and stuff like that. But the other items that are for card making or 3D items, both online and in the catalog, are beautiful. And there are some that are so darn cute, I can't even tell you. They are going to be online exclusives, the cute ones. And I already have them because I got to order early because I was supposed to be on stage, but even though I didn't get to go, I still was able to order early, so I've got them here already. So this corrugated folder is going to be an all-time favorite of mine. And I will be really sad when they discontinue it, but I might keep it anyway. Okay, so let's get back to the card base. And we're going to take the layer piece, and I have the basic beige ribbon. I have cut some a little bit longer than the width of the layer piece, and I've placed mini glue dots on both ends, right here and on the other end, and I'm just going to tuck it around, pull, make sure it's straight, and then I'm going to do that once again right about here. Okay, now I'm going to take these 2 pieces and I'm going to stamp. I used the thyme already, so this time with the same ink I'm going to use the rosemary and the mint. There's also one other sprig of basil, but I'm going to use the rosemary. And I'm going to stamp it right inside its frame. Beautiful. And if you wanted to, you can use a die that's in the set and cut out all of the basil and the mint and the rosemary and the thyme. Here's the mint. So beautiful. Now this this die set has what I call a seeds packet die. So it cuts out what could be used as a seed packet. So from the Garden of with a seed packet, oh my gosh, my mind just goes so many different directions. I've got a 12-inch piece of baker's twine, and I'm just going to double it and make a bow. And I'm going to do that twice. I want 2 of them. So let me do that one more time. Oh, that piece was cut already. Good. Okay. I hope you're enjoying yourself here tonight. I hope you love this set like I do. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm going to cut the loops and shorten the legs. Cut the loops and shorten the legs. And then we're going to go to our mini glue dots. Find one on the roll and press. Take another one on the roll and press. Then pull it off. If it's bigger than the knot, you can roll it under. And I'm just going to set it right there like that. Let's do the same thing with the other one. How pretty those are. Okay. Now let's take this, and you can place one down at the bottom left, and then the other one at the top right, and they fit there perfectly. I want them to be raised up a little bit, so I'm going to grab my dimensionals and put them on the back of each one. This whole time the ribbon has been drying, so maybe when you make this card, you stamp your ribbon first. I almost want to just get a roll of it and just roll it out and stamp the whole roll. So next time I want to make a card with the ribbon saying from the Garden of, or I want to make my other things that I'm thinking in my head, that will already be done. And I can have it just snip off a piece and use it. My own unique ribbon that I designed and made with the stamps, ink, and ribbon. Okay, let's put this one up at the top here. Okay, so now the ribbon that I stamped, I'm just going to grab that. And we're going to stick it under here. Let me see, I'm going to stick it this way, I think. And maybe, let's see, should I turn it over? Let's see what happens when I start to tie it. Maybe you should turn it, the ink sides down. I think you should. And then you have this one just to turn back over. Until it lays how you want it to lay. Same with this side. And then you cut your lengths, your preferred length. This is going to go on a card, so it can be longer than the layer piece because it still has the card to get mounted to. Okay. Now let's just take the card, place it on the base, and we are done. I think that you might like to add Winka Stella to the rosemary and the mint and the thyme. if you want a little sparkle. I love this on the back. I love the look of the ribbon. I love the look of the baker's twine, the linen, the basic beige color, and then this little strip of ribbon showing at the top as well. I hope you guys like this as much as I do. Remember, I am going to pick a winner right now. I'm going to go watch the replay, and I will comment to the person that has won, since I did not see the comments in real time. I apologize for that. I don't know why they didn't come up. All right. Also, if you have any questions, just ask, and I will get back to you in a few minutes. Have a nice Sunday night and a nice week. Thank you. Bye-bye.